Hey, what's up guys? Today we're gonna be talking about how I went broke in the Philippines back in 2019. Let's go!
But before that, let's talk about what was I doing in Ireland before coming here. I started doing videography back in 2016 and bought my first camera with a Glidecam, which is an old school gimbal. Started recording videos in my hometown in Galway, doing simple projects, trying to earn money, and everything seemed to be working out. I have always been a fan of recording nature and being outdoors. I will wait for hours to get the sunset and sunrises. And it's always been my hobby, but sadly being in Ireland, I could not do that what I wanted. Eventually, the opportunity presented to move to the Philippines.
First is first, we're gonna get some food and then we're gonna get started. Alright, Pickup Coffee looks like it's quite busy, so we're gonna skip that and go somewhere else. See if we can get some food as well. I'm starving, guys. Like, I've been fasting for the past 2 months and a half, and when I wake up in the morning, my stomach's making all kinds of languages. So guys, what do you think about doing more outdoor activities on my vlogs? Because I don't want to be just walking around all the time. If I have to do activities, mainly sports, luckily enough, my friends like doing sports. So that makes the vlogs more fun. So, you know, the stuff that we did in Rizal with the Spartan race, I was thinking doing stuff like this, maybe bouldering in Makati. So yeah, comment below if you want to see stuff like this, because I think it's more fun and more entertaining, right? Like I mentioned, I came here with 2 friends and we moved here in 2019. And that was very exciting because I had different plans to move to the US or to go to Spain. But, you know, 2 of my friends were going to the Philippines, so I thought to myself, okay, why not? Let's give it a try. And this is not just like a random move where we're gonna go here for a month or 2 and see how it goes. I sold all my stuff back in Ireland and I moved to the Philippines with the intention of staying here for good. Now, thinking back in 2019, just arriving to the Philippines, we had nothing planned. Like, just looking back and thinking the terrible preparation coming into the Philippines was so bad. We arrived at the airport on March 19th and we stayed in Pasay, just beside the airport. And we took a Grab next day to Venice Mall. That was the first place I visited, was the Grand Canal. And we didn't have a place to stay. So we were looking the whole day, trying to look for a place to stay because we had our suitcases in Venice Mall. It was just a mess, 0 preparation whatsoever. So yeah, that was not good. We stayed at a place called Richwood at the time. And it was 4 of us living together in one small little place for about 2 weeks until I found a place for the 4 of us in somewhere in Taguig. And that was good, but you know, 4 guys in one room, that is never a good sign. You know, when you come to a new country, it's not really, you know, that easy to meet people and connect, especially if you don't know anybody. So it was very important for us to network as much as we could. And you know, lucky enough, still here after 4 years, you know. I'm meeting my friend Simon right now, so he'll give you a good perspective of what it was like living together along with 2 other people. So the condo we were living in had 3 rooms, but we were 4 people. One of the rooms had a bunk bed, so we had to alternate per week because all of us wanted a big room at some stage. It was the fucking worst possible planning just for us to get the big room. But yeah, that's how it was. Now, to be completely transparent, I came to the Philippines with around 4,000 euro, right? So that's about 3,000 something dollars. So the plan was, how can I eat the cheapest without dying, right? So we ate for about 6 months, we ate 7-Eleven meals, which honestly, I thought they're fucking great. 7-Eleven meals are so underrated, guys. Some of this, I forgot what the name of the meal is, but it's this kind of pork with rice. Man, it was my favorite. It was absolutely delicious. And last but not least, guys, corned beef. It did magic. We had one of our friends cook it every once in a while because we will do in rotation. What happens is he'll cook and I'll wash the dishes. I love washing dishes, so he'll do the cooking. So he'll make rice with eggs and corned beef. Man, I'm telling you, those times, anything tasted amazing. And probably still does, to be honest. So we were trying to eat as cheap as possible to really save money, taking jeepneys. So yeah, very interesting first 6 months. The problem is, after 6 months, you start draining your money and you have no funds. Zero coming in. So you're thinking to yourself, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna keep chancing it and trying to find opportunities, or do I just go back to, you know, back to Ireland? So if I can give 2 pieces of advice for people coming into the Philippines as a foreigner, is don't just come here and think your life is gonna change just like that. You do have to put a lot of work, because I have seen a lot of foreigners back in 2019. When the pandemic hits, they all left because they couldn't find a way to make money online. and they just had to go back to the US or whatever country they were from. So be prepared, have a plan A, plan B, plan C, have the fucking entire alphabet, because you're in a different country, you don't know what's gonna happen, and you need to be prepared. I was lucky enough to survive, and I've been here for 4 years, and it's a constant struggle of trying to stay here, you know, because we love the country, you wanna stay here, right? So 6 months later, being in the Philippines, I was completely broke. I had $600 in my bank account. So the choice was either I buy a ticket back to Ireland, or I try to use the last $600 to, you know, come up with an idea how I'm gonna stay here for longer. Now, without sounding too serious, there's a few funny stories. One time we were eating at this place where they sell this chicken curry, which I always ate. It was absolutely delicious. It was like 60 pesos for a lot of chicken, right? And I kept eating there, even though I know it gave me stomach problems. So one day we went back to the same place with one of my friends. Then we went back home, and we had to go to BGC that day. I think it's around maybe September in 2019, and our stomach started feeling really sick. I'm not joking, guys. I went to the bathroom 17 times. I could not walk next day. It was so painful, and it was so frustrating because we were in BGC, and we needed a toilet at least 2 meters close by at all times. And we had to do some business at the time that day, and we couldn't do it. We were just stuck in the toilet the whole day. I went to the toilet 17 times. No, 15 times. My friend went there 17 times. It was like, almost like a competition at this stage. It's kind of funny, to be honest. But at the time, honestly, just be careful of what you eat, because what happens is when you move to a different country, you don't know what food is good for you or what food is bad for you. So I was eating random stuff, and my stomach was always bad. And also at the time, it was so hot, and my skin was not used to the heat, so I was getting little bubbles all over my hand. I had so many problems coming here the first time, just adjusting to the country. But yeah, eventually, you know, you get used to it, and everything is fine. But guys, the first 6 months, it was just tough. It was almost like fun. It was frustrating but fun at the same time, because you're with your friends, right? So you share the sadness, I guess you could call that. So a lot of people in the comments may be asking, oh, this guy just came here to the Philippines, now he's vlogging and all that kind of stuff. I've been here for almost 4 years, and just in the last month I started vlogging, because I thought to myself, well, I'm a videographer, cinematographer, and I could introduce that into my vlogs and maybe share some of the experiences I have experienced here in the Philippines. So I think that would be interesting to do. How tough was it moving to the Philippines in the first 6 months?
Very tough. When you don't know anyone and you have no reliable foundation, it was very tough. The only reason it worked, and I'll say this to anyone thinking about coming to the Philippines, you can come here with no plan and just a bit of money, but you're going to have to sacrifice luxuries. You have to live with people, eat very cheap food, and then hustle.
So since we've been here for 3 years and a half, we've been lucky enough to meet some pretty cool people. We met Frankie in 2019, before she went to Pinoy Big Brother, yeah. We met Matthias, and we met Bugoy. And who's the next person?
Miss Globe, Maureen.
Miss Globe Maureen. We met Kuya Magic from TikTok. And who?
Grant, Vladimir.
Oh yeah, Vladimir on TikTok as well. Well, you met him, I didn't meet him. Oh, I did meet him. Yeah, just once. And who was the other person? I'm pretty sure I'm missing one. And of course, we met Daniel Marsh back in 2020, right? Yeah, it was 2020.
2020, yeah.
Yeah, so... Oh yeah, he met Marsh on an airplane before they even knew each other. Yeah, in the same flight.
Yeah.
Which is,
Dubai to the Philippines.
yeah, so yeah, we met some cool people. And I think we met the guys from Juicy Vlog in 2019 when they were...
Yeah, Making It Happen in Juicy Vlog.
Yeah, Making It Happen.
The
Yeah.
earthquake struck BGC.
Oh yeah, 2020.
Yeah.
So 2020 there was a small earthquake. And that's the same day we met with Juicy Vlog and Making It Happen.
Wow.
Oh, what? 2019?
Yeah.
So it was 2019, guys. So I think they arrived at the same time we did, right? We arrived before them.
They were on vacation first, before us, and then they came to live here after we moved here.
Okay.
So they were on vacation first.
So yeah,
We lived here.
cool people. So I was walking on this rooftop and look who I came across. Are you in pain still because of the Spartan race?
Super, I'm so dead, guys. Look at me.
Look at that. That's an athlete right there. That's a medal winner.
Sir.
A medaler. So we're just gonna chill here for the rest of the day. Moral of the story, don't come to the Philippines without no plan A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Make sure you have a good plan. Have a bit of money saved.
Come with friends if possible.
Come with friends if possible. Level security and friends. because you can share the brokenness.
You can travel in numbers.
Yeah, travel in numbers. There's safety in numbers. That being said, guys, hope you like this vlog.
Make sure to subscribe and like.
Like and subscribe. RJ, end the vlog.
Today, RJ is gonna be out soon.
Okay.